Hello, it's Kim from Mimi's Tarot and Gems. I go by Kim or Kimmy or Mimi. My grandkids call me Mimi. That's where that came from. And their friends started calling me Mimi, so that's kind of a nickname that I've adopted around the house is Mimi. So you can call me Kim, Kimmy, or Mimi, any of the above. Fine. Today I'm going to attempt to do Tarot to the Extreme Round 2. And that's by Marlena Teresa. She's the one that came up with the tags, and I'm hoping that she gets to see this. All right, so for number one is modern versus vintage. And for modern, I chose the Modern Oracle Tarot. And that's by Desiree M. Palmer. And let's see. The publishing is Satori Publishing. Comes with a guidebook, a good guidebook. It's got a little color picture of all the cards. Let's see what they have for the minors. Well, that's all they have for the minors is right there. I've used this deck some, not a whole lot, and the keywords are good on it. They give upright and reversed. So if you the strength reverse would be self-doubt, low energy, raw emotion. For upright, power, courage, influence, and compassion. There's justice. And the Empress. And I chose this for modern because it really looks like a photo collage deck to me of modern sites. The tattoos are modern. The Hangman and the Tower. What do they got for the Tower? Adversity, deception, upheaval, chaos, and revelation. All right, so that is the Modern Oracle Tarot for modern. Now for vintage, I was gifted this deck, and I've just recently started working on it since I've started studying numerology a little bit. Golden Dawn Tarot deck by Robert Wang under the direction of, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but it comes with a little guidebook. It's published in 1978. That's why I picked this for vintage. And it has a good little guidebook, a little bit better than just the standard little white books that you get now. Let's see what they got for the majors. They don't give you a whole lot, but by the time you get to this heart of a deck, I believe you're going to know what they mean. And it looks hand-drawn. I like that about it. I don't like the AI-generated things nowadays. I'd rather see something that was handmade and a lot of work put into it, and I feel like I appreciate it a lot more. Let's get to some of the minors. It's very much just pips. But I love the majors and the court cards. They're beautiful. Let's see if I can find a few more here. The Hermit. I just love this artwork. Somebody was an excellent artist. It's so beautiful. All right. And then I forgot to show you the backs. That's the backs. Let's see how it pairs together with the modern. And I'll show you the backs of the modern as well here. There's the backs of the Modern Oracle Tarot. Yeah, that doesn't look good together. It might read well together. I have not tried that. I've just started on this deck recent. So I'm just now learning about something other than RWS. And it's a little difficult, but it takes time, and I'll get it. One day I'll get it. Prince of Wands. Okay, that's modern versus vintage. Okay. Next one is new moon versus full moon. And for the full moon, it's about like completion, what is or isn't working for you. And And the new moon, I would say, would be to start new projects, plant seeds for the future, new beginnings. So for the full moon, I picked, let's see, Gardens and Goblins Tarot deck. It's fairly recent out, and it reads pretty good. It's Dungeons and Dragons and some encyclopedias that they took together and collaged together for the artwork. And it does read very well. Here's some of the cards. It's a linen finish, and this is still available. Did I tell you the name of it? Gardens and Goblins Tarot deck. And this is for full moon. Okay. And for new moon, I picked, I'm hoping I got these right. I think I'm maybe getting them backwards. Yes, I did. I absolutely got them backwards. Anyway, we're just going to go with it. This is the Spirit Song Tarot. And this was the one I was thinking of letting go because it's just, the artwork is too much like same. I mean, you don't get a bunch of color choices in these. They all basically look just about the same, and I find that very distracting. So I don't use this deck much, and I was thinking of maybe rehoming it. It's a good deck. I love the keywords on there. It's just that it's so busy. To me, it's just so intricate and busy that it's a lot to take in. So that is the Spirit Song. Let's see how these two pair. Well, it might help if I turn the deck over, wouldn't it? All right, there we go. Four of Coins, Two of Acorns. I forget what those equate to. It's been a minute since I worked with that deck, and I don't think they look good together. That one doesn't look bad because of the green. All right, so that was full moon versus new moon. All right. And for the next prompt is cute versus creepy. Okay. And for cute, I picked the 78 Tarot Animal. I just love these 78 Tarot decks. I love the different artists. It keeps my mind from getting bored with the different artwork. Comes with a great guidebook. I'm not sure if this is still available. When I looked on the website, it wasn't available, but they were offering it with Kickstarter. Gives you a good little bit about the cards, like the one I showed in my other VR. This tells you about what's visually on the cards and then the message that they want you to have and why they used, say, the wolf in this one. So it's got a good guidebook. I believe there's 81 artists because it comes with some extra cards. Isn't that adorable? I've seen some dogs that look just like that. They're so cute. Some I like better than others, but all in all, I love these decks from the 78 Tarot. I don't get bored with the artwork. Two of Wands. That's cute. All right, and so I chose 78 Tarot Animal for cute. And for creepy, I picked The Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And that is Rockpool. Sorry, I've been forgetting to tell you where they've come from. This is fairly new. It's got some beautiful gold gilding and beautiful backs. I love that, but they do have some creepy cards in here. The guidebook is, I'm not crazy about the guidebook. It's okay. They give you a lot of information for each card. Look like 3 pages for that, or 4. And they have some that are in the deep category, the dark category, and the dangerous category. And it tells you up here, well, you can't really see that one so well, but on this one you can see right below the number, dangerous. And then you just look that up. There's some really strange looking ones in here. That's why I picked this for creepy. But I have used it and I like it, and it's pretty good if you read it intuitively. The book on some of them is better than on others. But I read it anyway, and I take something away from it every time I use it at least. All right, so that was creepy. Let's see how these two pair together. Get some new cards to show here. Let's see. Don't look as bad as I thought. Wow. I'm gonna have to pair these together and read them together and see how they work. Oh, and I was telling you earlier about the deep, dark, and dangerous. It has one of the keywords in with the number. This one's deep. The one I showed you was dangerous. And let's see if I can find one that's dark here. Right there's a dark one. That one says dark. So you got 3 categories that they go into. Okay, so that was cute versus creepy. Got a mess to clean up again, but I love cleaning it up because it lets me look at all my decks that I keep put up usually. Hope that's not in frame. All right, so number 4 is on my table versus in my bag. All right, let's see. They're gonna slip everywhere, of course. And for on my table, I picked the Arcana Tarot playing cards. Really nice box. Little bitty bridge size deck. Small. And I started working with this one because of the numerology as well. It tells you what the suit is over here, 2 of Cups or the 2 of Hearts. Let me see if I can find some. Those are the extra cards in there. There's a page. Ace of Cups. 7 of Wands or 7 of Clubs. Another page. Let's see if we can find some majors. There's the Star. The World. And the Hermit. And this stays out on my table because every time I walk by it, I pick it up and shuffle this deck. It shuffles so good, but it's extremely slippery like Pagan of the Worlds. So that's on my table versus in my bag. And in my bag, I have Sawyer's Path Tarot Journey by Jamie Sawyer. And it stays in the tin and the box, so it's well protected. And I did the edges, which it didn't take very well, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the artwork. And I think it's a beautiful deck. I love it. It's bridge size, little narrower. See how big it is to this one. Yeah, just a little bit narrower. And there's no words on here or numbers, except for in the drawing. Otherwise, like 13 be death. It'd be the Page of Cups. Or the Queen of Cups. It could have been the Queen of Cups. There's the King. Emperor, I mean. I'm getting these all wrong. The Hermit. I think I got that one right. Wheel of Fortune. 4 of Wands. And this is a cute deck. I just love her artwork. Everything she does is just amazing, I think. Alright, so that was on my table. So in my bag versus on my table, let's see how these pair together. I think they would work together. Not as bad as I was thinking, really. one complements the other and brings out the color in the other. All right, so that was on my table versus in my bag. That was Sawyer's Path Tarot and what's the name of the other one? The Arcana Tarot playing cards. And that comes from Dead on Paper, I believe. Yes, Dead on Paper is the one who did that. All right. So for number 5, I have Realistic versus Fanciful. And for Realistic, I picked Everyday Enchantment by Poppy Palin. Comes with a great guidebook, a big giant guidebook with a lot of information in it about each card. And it's good reading too. It's not too much information. It's just about what you need. Black and white images in the book. But I picked this for Realistic because it just looks realistic to me as far as drawings and cartoons go. It looks realistic. Modern, realistic, however you want to put it. I love the artwork and the colors in this deck. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, I edged mine in a rainbow, as you can see. See, I just love these. I did trim mine. I left the titles on the bottom. All right, so that was Realistic versus Fanciful. And for Fanciful, I picked the Revival Art Tarot because to me, that is fanciful. I think it's gorgeous. It comes with a little guidebook. Doesn't get a whole lot of information on it. Gives just enough, I would say. That's for the minors. And for the majors, it doesn't give a whole lot, a little bit like that. This is by Taroko Studios. And I love these. The feel of them is just like silk. They're so smooth and the backs are gorgeous. I just love them. Looks fanciful to me. A world I'd love to live in, for sure. See if I can find some majors real quick. 4 Swords. There's Temperance. That's a beautiful card. The Sun. Look how gorgeous. Death card. Okay, so that was Fanciful. Let's see how they pair together. Realistic versus Fanciful. Let's see what we got here. A little clashing. Not good together, I don't think. They may read well together, but they don't look too good together. They're so different. What do you think? All right, so that was Realistic, Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin versus Fanciful, and that is the Revival Art Tarot by second edition by Taroko Studios. And last but not least is Quiet versus Loud. And for Quiet, I picked the Abyssal Tarot. And that is written by Stefan Albaum. Photography by Shelley Corbett. It's got a guidebook that comes with it. I'm not sure how much they give. It's been a minute since I worked with this deck. Yeah, it's not too bad, and it's full color. Let's see about the minors here. Let's see. Majors. It looks about the same amount you get for the minors and the majors. And all these were taken underwater, and that's why I think this is a silent deck. It's just, it reminds me of being underwater. and you can't really hear anything. And it doesn't call to me to use it. It has some keywords on the side, which I don't really much like. They don't seem to match. Stepping out of herself, the Knight of Wands. I don't know, the keywords just don't seem to jive with it, but some do, some don't. It's beautiful, taken underwater. I've never seen anything like it. I think it's gorgeous. It's just I don't use it a whole lot. Other ones are screaming my name all the time. This one just stays quiet in the background. So that was the Abyssal Tarot. All right, versus Loud. And for Loud, I picked the Blacklight Tarot by Tarot Collectibles. And I call it Loud because of the colors. It's very bright, neon-y colors. And I edged it, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see around the edges how it bled really bad. Just fading into the edges. These were some of the extra cards that came with it. I only did that one. But I did the whole deck, and I had to trim it. But I actually like it better trimmed. These are just some that you can swap out from the ones in the deck if you want to. It shuffles well. I mean, it's done very even, and I just love the colors in this. It takes me back a long time ago, just to the retro, just the loud colors and the neon and High Priestess, Empress, and they do glow under a black light. I've used them a time or two. I need to get something that's a little bit brighter so that I can get them to shine a little bit more. I only had one light bulb over them, and it didn't light them up as much as they could. So I'm going to get a couple and then use it like that, and I think it'd be wonderful. Okay, so I picked that one for Loud. Let's see how they pair together. Oh. Oh, not good, not good. Total opposite. No, no good. Well, we tried. All right, so that was the last one at Quiet versus Loud. And that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to make some more VRs and collection videos, and probably some tarot readings maybe. I'm not sure yet. I just started the channel, and I'm not sure really what I want to do with it. I do want to do some VRs and just talking about some of my decks. I have a lot. I have way too many, but I've rehomed a lot. If they don't work for me, I rehome them. All right, so that was Tarot to the Extreme, round 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.